Hi friends, it's Velvet. I am here today with my latest junk journal. It seems I haven't done a flip through, I think, in a while, so I thought maybe I would share this with you since I did not do any of this book on camera. So, yeah, it's fabric over top of Amazon packaging, as usual. My favorite thing. And then I just used some old sari silk to tie it shut. This is very delicate sari silk. When I first tried to tie it, it ripped apart. So, yeah, so on this one I made the top very simple. I just used one of these downloads that I got. These are the toppers for journals. So, I think you probably would have seen in a previous video if you watched it that I've been doing these myself now, making them out of mostly Tim Holtz stuff. But this is where I got the idea from, and I will link to her shop so that you can purchase these for yourself, because it really is quite lovely. So the way this works is this comes out, and then you can write on the inside and on the back. And of course it comes with all these decorations. I didn't add anything. Everything you see here is in the kit. So then you've got a pocket here, a couple of tags, and then here you've got the opening here, and then another little piece you can take out right on the inside and on the back. And then there's that. All I did here was I just stamped this number on. It almost seems like this is upside down, doesn't it? Like that's so weird. But no, it isn't, because it's just collagey. That's all. That's all. Okay. So on the inside cover, I just did some Tim Holtz paper that I had used. Some of my what is it that I use? It's not stucco, is it? Oh, spackling. That's what I use with my stencils. It looks like that. It's a lot like frosting when you're frosting a cake or cupcakes or something. So anyway, whoops, just dropped that. Just stuck a couple of tags in here. This I just wanted. Okay, so this is a copy of one of my Citrusolve National Geographic pages that I had done. So I just I did some stitching here and just stitched this old doily there. We've got some really old book pages and magazine pages in here. This is just one of those tucks that I do. So you've got basically four pockets here. So it's just some old paper I found. It's white on the other side, but that's okay with me. It gives you lots of space to write. This is just an old, I did some coffee dyeing and it's been sitting around and it's about time I used it. An old magazine page here. And then I just created a little pocket out of this burlap stuff that is so loosely wound that it falls apart very, very easily. So basically, no matter what I do, I kind of feel like I have to stitch it. So however I plan to use it, I stitch it. And then just one of these inserts here. Just attach some lace to this piano roll page. Another, well, so this is a book page, if I'm not mistaken. And then I just created this envelope out of a book page. And then this is actually from 1916. It's a weird paper that they did receipts or something on. I had bought these on from someone on Instagram. So I used that to make the front pocket, so this is just one of those postcards that I've made. And then this just plain, you know, big old big old tag. So I just stuck that in there because this is such a big fat tag that it just works so perfectly there, doesn't it? And then that's just a little embellishment there. It's not a pocket or anything. I have some of these pages were ripped, and I'm like, you know what? It looks kind of cool like that. So actually what I should do real quick is just kind of go like this. There. More coffee dyed paper. This, I just attached one of these little file folders that I make, and then a couple of little journaling spots. And this is just an old magazine page. Another, just a little thing of lace there, trim. This is the back side of this. Uh-oh, look at what I've done. Gonna have to fix that. That's not good. You know what I'll do? I'll do it right now. Easy fix. We're just gonna go like that. There we go. It looks like it's meant to be. So on the back side of this Citrusolve thing, I put a jelly print that I had copied, and I use kind of as backgrounds. This is just another one of those Citrusolve things, and then this is another one. So it's both of those are Citrusolve. This is just it's got just a little doodad in there, a little secret. This is just a little flip-flop that I did with a kit that I downloaded. This is not mine, but I did attach, you know, the clear stuff and put some of the tags in there. The old magazine page. I just did this again, just to give it a little something extra. Another old piece of paper I found. So this is an old book page that I did a little bit of white gesso on, and then a little bit of stamping. Actually, I think that this is what I ended up doing was putting, yeah. So I had a little bit of gesso down, and then I decoupaged on a tissue that I had stamped on. So that's what that is. And you can feel the texture on that. So, and then this was just something that happened to be laying around, and so I made a tab out of it. Just another clustered pocket with a simple tag in there. It's just an envelope, and it's got a little writing spot, journaling spot tucked in. Made a little pocket out of this lace. I like to do that with this lace because I have this huge roll of it. It's just ginormous, and it's just a really good width for this. So this is an old yearbook page, by the way, and that is indeed somebody's signature. It is from 1921 or 22. So that's kind of cool. Not a whole lot of girls in there. Yeah, so this is a college yearbook. All right, book page. I just made another one of those clear pockets out of, and then just stuck that in there. Not much to see here. Just the back, you know, this is the back side of the second signature. Put a little tuck there with a little doodad inside. Little secret. There's another one of those ripped pages, but I got that attached that way. So just did a little belly band, and then this is just something that I created, just little pockets, little book page things here that I cut out. This is a die cut that I used. So this is something I haven't done before, is make the pocket out of lace, but then let that lace hang over so you can see it. And then I tucked in this tag. love these. Love the old house coat thing. And they're hanging out in their house coats. Although that looks like it could be an outdoor coat, and that could be like a little dress that you wear around the house. I don't know. Anyways, here's another one of those old papers that I found. I love that the back is that tan color, so that worked out nicely. Now here's something interesting that I did. This is the top of a paper bag, and you know how it's got that little divot? I'm like, well, can I use that as a pocket? But it was so big, I thought, well, why don't I cut it down and make it into a long pocket? And so that's exactly what I did. And then I tucked a couple of, I just sewed it to this page and tucked a couple tags inside, and it worked nicely. So, you know, if you've got any paper bags laying around and you cut the top off of them, easily make a long, skinny pocket. And then this is the back side of one of the other pages where I use the clear stuff and then just put this little cluster on there. Here's another one of those things that I made, pocket with one of these receipt things, 1916 on this one. And then this is just a big old tag that I made, just throwing a bunch of stuff together, which was a lot of fun. There's just a plain tag to use for journaling. Oops. This is surprisingly resilient. I was really surprised by that. Just folded this over and made a little tuck here so I could put that tag in there. And then I just paper clipped with I had rusted a bunch of paper clips, so just paper clipped that there. This is just a top of a big, like 12 by 12 piece of paper that I used, just sewed it on there. Another side pocket. This is from one of my recent Killikits, as are these. Just tuck a couple of these in. That is another gel print that I scanned so that I can use as backgrounds. And this is the other side of that Nat Geo page. And then here, coming apart right there. So this is just another one of those Tim Holtz pages that I made into a pocket, and then I just added a couple tags in there. So I will show you this. I added this tag, and then actually I'm gonna do this. I want to make sure that that sticks. And then what else I put in, is this little billfold that I made. I've been making a bunch of these little trifolds and billfolds and flip outs and things. So I stuck this into this, and I really like how this turned out. I just used the clear stuff and sewed that in, and then used these, which was a download that I got. I will try to remember to link it because it's just really great sized journaling spots, and there's like probably hundreds of them. So I just cut out a few and inked them up and put them in there, and that's it. I mean, that is super duper easy to do, and it really adds something a little special, I think. So that is the flip through of this book. Really enjoying how it turned out, and I liked this so much that yes, I did make a couple myself. Not quite as in-depth here as this, but hi Odin. But yeah, I'm really enjoying making these things. In fact, I'll show you a couple of things that I'm making. These are not the toppers, but these are just some things that I'm using some spare paper on. So this one, I've just gotten the pockets sewn in so far. I haven't done anything else. And this is like very much like patterns, you know, the old patterns or new patterns, really. They still make patterns. It's pattern paper. And also something that's resilient. I have to cut off the edges, but it is, the divots were impossible. I put all 3 papers together and still couldn't get it to go through because of the, type of paper it is. But I was able to cut them out, so that's that. Those 2 I still have to work on. This is done. This I love, love, love. And it was so super duper easy. This is just a piece of paper that I cut down. It's a heavy cardstock. So I cut it down, rounded the corners, used what was left to make inside pockets, and then put a couple of tags in. Plain tag that I dressed up by adding this on. And then I'll show you what I did on this front here. So pretend that this stuff isn't on here, and I'll show you what I did. This is just a simple book page folded over so that part of it is showing. I just glued the sides, and then it becomes a tall, skinny side tuck. So I was able to tuck that tag in there, and then I tucked this tag in behind it. And so you've got, I mean, this one thin little thing has got a lot of stuff going on in here, which is really cool. So that will probably get tucked into the front pocket of my next tall skinny journal. I'm not positive. And then this I just finished up. It's just a piece of paper that I cut down to make like a billfold, a bifold, whatever you want to call it. I just put a couple clusters on here, and these are just things that I found on my desk, some of them. And then I just used some of my Killikit pockets and tags to fill the pages in here. You can see I love using these clear things. Sewed that one on, glued this pocket on, and then, threw these in for writing. And that's it. I mean, that is so super duper easy, and it just adds a little oomph to something, your book or whatever. All right, that is what I had for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for hitting like and subscribing. I do appreciate it. Remember, if I ever get to the 1,000 subscriber point, I have a huge amount of stuff to give away. When I was going through, I found a bunch of duplicates of some really cool things, so I'm really excited to do that giveaway. So tell your friends, come subscribe, and then we'll do that. All right, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.